Hello, welcome to Progressive News Network. I'm your host, Chuck Bell, and we are a community-based media network that works to lift up the voices of grassroots activists in the lower Hudson Valley, particularly highlighting people who are working for social change in our community. Our guests today are Myriam Hernandez, who is the lead home care worker organizer, and Vicenta Alvarez, a home care worker from the group Caring Majority Rising New York. Caring Majority Rising New York. And this is a group, so welcome Myriam, welcome Vicenta. Thank you so much for coming on Progressive News Network.
Thank you very much to get us over here and let the people know who we are and what we are doing.
Terrific. So I'm going to read the vision statement from Caring Majority New York and then ask you to say a little bit more about the organization. But your vision says that you are a movement with the vision of a world where care is at the center. We see a world where all of us have the health care and the home care that we need, where and when that we need it. And where we show we value care work by praising it and providing care workers with family-sustaining wages and benefits. So is that about right? Is that what your organization is working for?
Yeah, it is. Like Caring Majority, what you say, we are based and we really care about the elder people, people with disability, people who take care of people, and families take care of families. It's own private organization.
And we have many families who need home care in our community, don't we?
Especially at this time.
Yes. So how did you become involved with Caring Majority? I'll ask you first, Myriam. How did you personally get connected to this work?
I have to say before I was, for a long time, I was working with another organizations based in Brooklyn and based in New Jersey. But after that, I was like thinking about changing. Why? Because I see many other organizations and I see people really needing some of the issues where I really care about it. One of those people is people who work in home care, people who need help, people with disabilities. Sometimes there are so many people that don't have the voices, they don't listen what they have to say. So, and I see Caring Majority, I was looking and see what I can, where is something like, because I hear that, but I don't have too much information about it. So when I was reading and I said like, this is what I like to do and this is what I want to fit in this. So that's the reason I just move out to Caring Majority.
Terrific. And Vicenta, how did you become involved with Caring Majority Rising?
I'm coming Caring Majority because I'm working for cooperative home care. I'm home worker for 24 years in my company. In my company say I have one association that maybe you like go inside because you lead the cooperative. I say, yeah. And what happened the Caring Majority? I said, no, Caring Majority is fighting for your salary and help you, the sick people, the nanny, the different organization. I say, yeah, I like this.
Well,
it's my job.
So you have many, many years of experience in home care then.
Yeah.
And your company, Home Care Cooperative, Cooperative Home Care Associates?
Associate, yeah.
That company is owned by the workforce, isn't it? It's owned by the workers, it's not a private company.
No, it's cooperative. Everybody, they go inside the cooperative home care. He's buy one
chair.
One chair. You pay $1,000 for you go for one chair. You go inside the company, it's good. Plus, you work owner, you go for the board the company.
Wow.
Now me in the board the company for 4 years straight.
Wow, that's very exciting.
Yeah.
So could you tell us a bit more about the challenges we are facing with home care in our community and the challenges the state is facing? We have many people who need home care. We maybe don't have enough funding to reach everyone and not enough workers. So could you say more about what you are seeing on the ground on the home care issue?
Yes, especially me, I'm talking every single day and many times with the workers. Right now we are facing as many, like the aging people is increased, like I don't know how, it's like really, really increased, and it's not too many workers. Why is not too many workers? Because the salary and benefits is not enough. So people working so many years like Vicenta, and they're deciding to leave this industry and go to another industry because they don't have enough. salary. They don't have enough benefits. The job is not recognized like the way they are doing. So I was talking with Vicenta the way we come over here, and Vicenta said, I'm the legs, I'm the eyes, and I'm the arms for my patients. So I'm doing this job because I love to do this. But if we compare with another industry, we don't have enough money. We don't have enough. The salary is not enough. And at this moment, like Governor Hochul, he put a lot of money in any other industry, but she forgot about home care industry. Mm-hmm. And we are really disappointed about this because she's going to be, sooner or later, not only her, everybody, we are going to need this service. And we don't have enough people to do this service because they decided to go in another industry.
Thank you. And it's also a very difficult work, isn't it? I mean, it's very demanding of your emotions and your body and so forth.
Yeah, Vicenta could talk because she is the one working and she is the one, we was just coming talking about that, right, Vicenta? About what you said before, like my patient is my, I'm the eyes for my patient.
Yeah, the minute go for my client, when my client wake up the bed. Mm-hmm. No eat, no nothing.
Yeah.
Me make everything for my client.
Yeah. And sometimes very long hours too?
I work in 10 hours.
10-hour shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10-hour shift, 4 days. But it's a stress.
Yeah. And how are you coping with rising cost of living? Because prices have been going up for groceries and for rent. Is that difficult for the home care workers?
Yeah, too more difficult. I have too more people working in the same in my company. The people lose the apartment because this money is not good.
Yeah.
For you live in New York in the city, no, it's not good.
Yeah. So
you need more money.
We need more money, higher wages. So what is your vision for what you would like Governor Hochul and the legislature to do? What can New York State do to make life better for home care workers?
In my dream, I have to say, my dream could be Governor Hochul could say like, this industry really needs more money, and I guess because we don't ask for too much money, we ask for the decent salary, where it could be the cost of life could be like at least compare with the salary they make. The cost of life is so high, and the minimum salary is like $17, $18. Nobody could survive with that. Yeah. So we say if at least they could make like, and my dreams could be like $30, could be like a little bit comfortable for the people who are working in this industry. But it does not could happen, maybe like $25 plus benefits. That could be like really good, that could be very nice. Why? Because what I say before, everybody's gonna need this industry like sooner or later, but we don't gonna have enough workers because workers is gonna try to go in another industry.
So right, so you're thinking like a wage level maybe twice of what it is now.
It is.
Yeah,
yes.
would be enough, and that would attract many more workers to the field so that you could serve more people and families.
Yeah. We compare like yesterday we have a meeting and we compare about like the dozen of the eggs is like $17. So they make $17. Yeah. So they have to work 1 hour to buy 1 dozen of the eggs. Yeah. So what happens with the family is a large family. Yeah. That's not going to be enough. Everything is so high. What Vicenta say, like many of her co-workers, they lose the apartments, they lose the houses because they can't afford to pay.
So I know that this is a bad situation for the families as well, right? It's like as you were mentioning, it's difficult for the workers, but there are many families on a waiting list. I heard at one time maybe 30% of families who need home care cannot actually find it because the workers are not available to them. So if the governor were to raise wages as you're describing and improve benefits, that would help so many more families in the community to be served. And so it would really be a benefit for the community as a whole. Do you agree?
Definitely. That's what we are waiting. That's what we're fighting for. That's what we told not only the governor, we told everybody who have the power, let's change this. Let's work together. Let's win together. And let's celebrate together. Because we cannot afford with the salary what they make before. If we don't have enough workers right now, what's going to happen in the future?
Do you agree, Vicenta?
Yeah, I agree. Because the people, they have money. What the people working in this job?
Mm-hmm.
The people, the generation coming now, I say, I don't like this job because not having money.
Yeah.
I go maybe clean McDonald's. McDonald's pay more money than me. And take care when people sick. In McDonald's having more money than me. This is not right.
So, Caring Majority Rising New York, you have coalition partners, right? So you have other groups that have joined you. Do you want to say a few organizations that you're working with who support your goals?
We do have a big coalition workers. We are on the same page. We try to fight for the same reason. Like one of the coalition could be the judge, right? The judge. What's the name of this? I don't remember. We do have like.
Well, you have New York State nurses, I saw.
We have state nurses. We
Yeah.
have, I think this is the group of the Jewish people. We have a lot of groups. I don't remember.
So you have many groups that represent seniors and people with disabilities.
Especially that. So we do have a large of the group that represent people with disabilities and family, take care of families.
Yeah.
So we do have.
That's great.
So it's a big coalition we are working with.
Yeah, no, I think that's exciting because the potential for success will be much greater if we have many organizations that say that they care about this. And we have an aging population is another reason that we have to be
aging
concerned.
Population, yes.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay, so I know that the home care workers as a group face many challenges, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic when we were under the lockdown. And this was a very difficult time for the people that you serve and for the families and the consumers. So we'd like to break in here to show a short video called Calling for New York, which will give you some idea of what the workers were dealing with during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Hello? I have no idea what I would do without my home care worker. I feel that they deserve more money because the pay is little and he does so much.
Benefits are basically non-existent unless I want to spend basically my whole paycheck. If I did that, I wouldn't be able to live.
And it feels very unfair that people who work with me are paid poorly by the state because I would never dream of paying them as badly.
I have been in home care for the past 16 years, but my pay hasn't increased at all.
I am so demoralized by Governor Cuomo's attack on home care funding. It feels like he's trying to, wring water from a stone.
Home care is essential, especially being able to trust the person that comes into your home instead of going to a nursing home.
I go from rage to despair, always worrying that I'm going to be forced into an institution so many years after social workers fought for me to live outside in society.
I don't think Governor Cuomo would go into a nursing home now if he had to, or he would send his mother there if she needed it. Nobody wants to.
We have seen the way you protect and nurture the most at risk in the midst of this pandemic. How you rise to make sure elders and people with disabilities are cared for.
It's important for me to have some sort of sense of independence that I can live in my own home and direct my own household and be in the community as opposed to being locked up in a facility.
And they say to us, if you had your flu shot, you don't need a mask. They care about us covering the shift, but they don't care about our health.
What would happen if you got coronavirus?
I would probably die. What if somebody in my family, or if I do contract it, I'm the only breadwinner in my family, so there's whole source of income wiped out. I don't know, it's like stepping on eggshells every day.
Y yo pienso que verdad deberían de reconocernos un poquito más.
They
porque estamos exponiendo nuestras familias, viniendo a trabajar. Y los beneficios, la verdad que deberían de ser un poco mejor.
I think my community wants me to stay here in the community too. They've rallied with me and they've written letters for me. And I think this is the town I grew up in. And I think my community is behind me for wanting me to stay here too.
On behalf of all home care workers together in October, we need your help. We need you to look at us. We need you to work with us and hear our cry.
Okay, so we're back talking to Myriam Hernandez and Vicenta Alvarez of Caring Majority Rising, New York. And they represent home care workers here in our local community in Westchester, Lower Hudson Valley. So it appears from what we saw in the video that the low pay and the difficult working conditions for home care workers have been going on for many years. So we mentioned Governor Hochul in the legislature before, but I would like to know, are they listening to your concerns that you're bringing them about the low wages and difficult working conditions?
Definitely no. I have to say that. And what I talking with Vicenta before is like, she say during the pandemic, everybody called us industry like essential workers.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because like Vicenta could do some examples what happened, why they be essential to the workers in the pandemic?
In the pandemic, the government say, I'm not essential, but I'm essential. I'm working for my client. My client have a COVID full time in the same house. My client, their son, their mother, everybody have a COVID. It me working, my chef.
Right, and you're going out all the time to, facing the risk of infection.
Yeah,
right?
I bring in my family.
Yeah.
If the government said no, this is your job. I'm essential. I'm essential. I'm working hard in the pandemic, go every day. And my case, for 3 persons have a COVID.
And well, for a little while during COVID-19, people were saying we express appreciation to the workers who are essential, but we really should express it by providing higher wages, right? I think that's, and they also say you're essential but excluded. You're excluded from the economy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we should mention now that now is also a difficult time for immigrants, workers generally, because of the conditions that are coming down from the national administration and the risk of, to clamp down on immigration status and potential deportation for some people. So what percentage of home care workers have an immigrant background?
The percent of the home carers is like, I have to say Spanish speaker could be like 65% of the people, and then like 95% together, they are immigrants.
Yeah.
And they're workers.
So it's incredibly strong presence by immigrants in this work, and if we lose workers, we're not going to have people to care for aging and disabled New Yorkers. That's that simple, right?
Yeah, maybe they call everything. They take the immigrant. What happened? The people, the old people or the people with disability, he's go for the home.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this is very important for people to understand and to be concerned about. Now, are you concerned about, based on what we're seeing in Washington, there could be additional cuts to the Medicaid program, and how would that affect your work?
It could be tremendous.
Yeah.
That could be tremendous. Not only for the workers, for the people who need the Medicaid. Mm-hmm. We're talking about Vicenta, where we're talking about really these people need, they cannot move, they cannot talk, they cannot, but they have rights to living. So if they cut the Medicaid, how these people are going to live?
Yeah.
Where is going to be entering? How is going to be entering? So they don't thinking about, I think at this point, they don't thinking about people. They see numbers. Mm-hmm. But guess what? Numbers, they are people. And we have to treat like where they are. We are human beings.
Yeah. No, I think I've seen a statistic that 20% of adults in my congressional district, 17, are adults on Medicaid or Medicaid expansion, and it goes up to 23% when you include all the children that get a benefit from Medicaid. So very large number.
It is.
Yeah. So are there any personal stories that you've experienced in working in home care that we would like to share with our viewers? Anything comes to mind about challenges that you've had, or a happy experience maybe working with the family?
I'm working in the industry for 24 years. I have too much story. Now I have one client. Let me go for my client. My client walk. And the walker is no walk.
So sometimes people are losing their ability to look after themselves.
Yeah, it's young ladies, only 45 years. It's lose now everything. Now the minute ago, the lady said that you not coming one day. What happened?
Yeah.
I'm in the bed all day. Not having somebody to give me the food, take a shower, nothing.
Yeah.
But I said, Myriam, me, for my client, and the hand, the leg, everything for my client.
Yeah. No, thank you. I think you play such an important role that people must be very happy to see you when you come.
Yeah.
What about, can you tell me something about the consumer-directed personal care program? Because I understand the governor is changing the way this program works. They're putting it under the control of a big company called PPL that's owned by a hedge fund. So how will that affect the personal care that people are able to get from the state?
Sure. On top of all the challenges have to go, this industry, governor come and say, City Pub is not going to be longer until they have to do the transition to PPL. That means like 700,000 people have to do this transition. At this moment, they say by April 1st. Right now, they don't even have the 1% of the people they finish with the transition. So this is something we really care about. Why? Because they say, according to the governor, she say, oh, because this is a fraud, people the families don't really take care of families, and that is not true. She have to understand, like, I have to put myself right. If I need somebody, I would love to have my daughter take care of me. She knows me. So I could be like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see her. But governor, she don't care. I don't think she care about this. So she said the transition have to be over like March 31st. And what I said before, not even 1% of the people, they complete this.
And so that means many families might lose their benefit in the transition.
They lose they lose the benefits, and the family member who needs the care, they have to be entered in nursing homes. So the cost is going to be high.
Yeah. There'd be even more. For a nursing home, my dad was in a home, it was $11,000 a month.
That's what I say. It's going to be high for them.
Yeah, they should give the money to you guys.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, and consumer-directed care is the program where you can designate a family member to be your caregiver. And so it's a very popular program. A lot of people have enrolled because they like this program.
That's what I say. 700,000 people.
Yeah.
Together.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people.
So our time is coming down. I want to be sure to say that if people want to help Caring Majority Rising New York, how can they get involved? Obviously, their organizations could endorse your policy goal, right? So they could join your coalition?
Definitely. Right now, people who need, especially who need to have information, more information about the transition from City Pub to PPL, they could reach us to home care, caringmajority.org, or they could call me to my number. I don't have no problem to give my telephone number. It's 914-536-8082. We are meeting every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. to learn, and they have any questions, they have any concerns about, we could talk up there. The meeting is by Zoom, and we are meeting 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay, and please the phone number one more time?
914-536-8082.
Okay, terrific, thank you. And the website is caringmajority.org, and there's also caringmajorityrising.org. So you have 2.
Caringmajorityrising.org.
Okay, so people can contact you guys and get involved in helping to advocate for the goals that you have for better wages and benefits.
Yeah. by March, we planning in March, we're gonna have a lot of trips to Albany, knock the doors and let them know we are people and we are not numbers, we are no money, we are really human beings who really take care, and we really need somebody to take care of us in the future.
And Vicenta, do you have any additional comments or anything you want people to know?
No, I'm speaking Spanish this time.
Yeah, sure, speak in Spanish.
Yo sí que la gente que se envuelva en Carimayori, porque es una organización que nos está ayudando a nosotros las trabajadoras y también nos está ayudando a los pacientes de nosotros.
So Caring Majority is the organization who really help us, the workers, and help us, the patients too. So let's get together.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. And you had mentioned quickly, you're going up to Albany 4 times this month to talk to legislators.
Yes. So make sure to get in the Zoom meetings, and we get in together, and we fight together, and we win together, and then we celebrate together.
Well, I think you're exactly the type of organization we want to have on our show at Progressive News Network, that you are actively participating in the democratic process to protect your rights, and there's nothing better than that.
Yes.
So thank you so much for doing that. I hope that you win. I hope you have great success this year, and you defend the rights of everyone who's working in home care here in New York State.
Thank you to have us over here too.
Thank you, Myriam. Thank you, Vicenta, for coming on Progressive News Network. And again, you can visit their website, caringmajority.org. Thank you. That's all for today.
CaringMajorityRising.org.
Okay, I stand correct. caringmajorityrising.org. Thank you. I'm Chuck Bell of Progressive News Network. That's all we have for you today. Thank you so much for listening and participating.